What is up, everybody? It is time for another video. WrestleMania 27 is this Sunday, live on pay-per-view from Atlanta, and I bet you guys are pumped. Let's start off the video by saying thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for keeping me going, because you guys keep me going. If you haven't done so and you happen to stumble upon this video by any chance, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right up top there. Also, follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my other channel. All those links are down in my underpants. You know, my underpants are below, so you gotta go into the thing below and click those things. Thank you. So, I know a lot of you guys are excited for WrestleMania 27, April 3rd, this Sunday. For me, not to be a downer, I said this on Twitter, I really don't want to be a downer because I know there's some people who are going, some people I'm subscribed to, some people who subscribe to me who are going to WrestleMania, so I don't want to be a downer. But as for me, I'm not really excited for this. I don't know why. It might be because I'm inundated with a lot of schoolwork, so I really don't have time to even think about it. But I'm not terribly excited for it. But I'm sure it might be a good show. What else was I gonna say? I'm trying to do this without editing, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. But so really, I'm looking at the matches right now. Other than this, I haven't really given much thought as to who's gonna win. So what you're gonna be seeing right now is gonna be, you know, me going through what I think is going to happen as far as predictions. So let's go up the list as it's listed on WWE.com. We have the 8-man tag team matchup, and this is pitting the core, which is Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, and Ezekiel Jackson versus Big Show and Kane, as well as Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov. Alright, so not only am I going to do my predictions, but I'm going to do my anticipation feelings on this. This one is really down low on that one. You know, when the core attacked Big Show and Kane a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, it kind of had me going there. But ever since, it's just this whole match just was put together awkwardly. It's a weirdly put together match. I'm not really looking forward to it at all. As far as who I think is going to win, I'm going to say the core. They have the most to benefit from this. A lot of people have thought, since, you know, these the three guys minus Ezekiel Jackson were in Nexus, and they came over to SmackDown to form the core alongside Ezekiel Jackson. I think a lot of people have basically named the core a poor man's old Nexus, because they're just not as dominating. They're not as, you know, they're not the force that the Nexus was. So I think WWE definitely wants to put it in our mind that they are a dominant force in the WWE. So I think they're going to win, taking out Big Show, Kane, and Santino and Vladimir Kozlov, who, by the way, I just don't even know what to say about that. Alright, then we have the United States Championship matchup, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Sheamus won the United States Championship a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, and so this match was kind of put together a little quick. As far as whether I'm anticipating this match or not, not really. I'm really not looking forward to this match all that much. I think they'll put on a good match because Daniel Bryan, he already puts on great matches. I think the added weight of knowing he's at WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania ever, is gonna fuel him to put on a really good matchup. And Sheamus can work well given certain circumstances. I can't speak. And Daniel Bryan is certainly a favorable circumstance to have if you want to have a good match. So I think this match will turn out good, even though I'm not looking forward to it. It'll end up being a pretty darn good matchup, especially with 4 hours for the show. A lot of these matchups should be getting a lot of time. As far as who's going to win, there's no reason they gave it to Sheamus for him to lose it again at WrestleMania. It just wouldn't make sense. So Sheamus is going to pick up the win in that one. Then we have the celebrity matchup of John Morrison and Trish Stratus alongside Jersey Shore's own Snooki, taking on Dolph Ziggler and Michelle McCool and Layla Cool. This one's pretty easy. Snooki's going to win. There's no reason they would bring Snooki in. They won't have a celebrity come in and lose. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. The whole attraction of a celebrity, they want it on the news shows, on the entertainment shows, that the celebrity dominated, and they're gonna win. And even if Dolph Ziggler and Layla Cool end up picking up the win, I think somehow Snooki is gonna come out on top, because that's just what WWE paid Snooki to do. Bring attention to the show, and that's why I think that they're going to give her some kind of spotlight. So if they don't win, which I think they're going to win, I think somehow Snooki will come out on top. She might even get the pinfall, to be honest with you. Alright, then we have SmackDown's, in my opinion, SmackDown's main attraction. It's Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Now, this one I'm looking forward to. I gotta say I'm looking forward to, because I think Rey Mysterio puts on good matches. Cody Rhodes, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated superstars that WWE has right now. So, I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup. As far as who's going to win the matchup, I don't know. Well, what am I saying? I do know. I know who needs to win this matchup. Cody Rhodes needs to win this matchup. There's no reason that Rey Mysterio should win. Rey Mysterio will not gain anything from winning this matchup. Rey Mysterio has this curse on him where fans are seeing it a lot now, that he doesn't put talent over, and he's always dubbed the biggest underdog, biggest little man, whatever. But he always wins matchups. Rey Mysterio, there's no reason he wins this matchup. He has nothing to gain from a win over Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. There's just no point. A lot of people may point to the fact that basically Cody Rhodes has gotten the upper hand a lot in this feud, and if you go by the idea of reverse momentum, that means Rey Mysterio is going to win. But I just don't think WWE is gonna do that to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes needs to win this matchup. It's important. He's such a bright star in WWE that for him not to win would be a complete and utter mistake on WWE's part. So I say Cody Rhodes wins. Then we have the Vince McMahon versus Bret Hart of WrestleMania 27. It's Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. Stone Cold's the referee. Jack Swagger's in Michael Cole's corner, and that's what it is. That's the setup. As far as who's going to win this matchup, I'm going to say Jerry Lawler. Vince McMahon has always promised Jerry Lawler that he would have a match at WrestleMania, and I've heard reports that every year Vince McMahon said, oh, next year you're going to have a match, next year you're going to have a match, and they put it off for a long time. I don't think that Jerry Lawler, this is definitely towards the end of his career, is going to come out losing this matchup. Stone Cold's the referee. That's just another thing right there. I'm not looking forward to this matchup. Well, it depends. It depends on how you look at it. It might be a very entertaining matchup. It's definitely not going to be a wrestling matchup. But we'll see. I think Jerry Lawler is definitely going to pull out the win on this one. Randy Orton versus CM Punk. Let's try and get through these a little faster. Randy Orton versus CM Punk. This one is probably the toughest one to predict because I just don't... I mean, all the other ones seem kind of a little easier. Randy Orton versus CM Punk. As far as who would benefit from this matchup more, CM Punk. CM Punk really needs to be in the main event, fighting for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's just too talented of a superstar wrestler. Randy Orton, on the other hand, he really doesn't have anything left to prove in WWE right now. I'm gonna go with CM Punk. I don't know why, but CM Punk should win this matchup, and that's what I'm gonna go. I think it should be a pretty good matchup. CM Punk is pretty good in the ring, as I just said, and Randy Orton, hopefully he'll come out of his little sluggish, lethargic, slow movement stage and actually put on a pretty entertaining matchup for WrestleMania. So hopefully that happens. Undertaker versus Triple H. The big streak versus I'm Triple H with my big ego matchup. I'm gonna go ahead and say Undertaker wins. I don't think the streak is gonna be broken by Triple H because I think as far as you want to see fans angry, you want to see like hardcore WWE fans, the internet fans angry, you make Triple H win because Triple H. I've said it before, I don't like the way he's played politics in WWE. I mean, it's one thing to marry the boss's daughter. I mean, if he loved her, he loved her. But I just think that he just buries talent, whether it's through his promos or during his feuds with people. He just buries people all the time. And so Triple H winning would just piss off everyone on the internet. And I don't think that's going to happen anyway. Undertaker streak needs to go on, and I think he's going to go for 20-0 next year. John Cena would be a nice way to cap it off, beating John Cena at WrestleMania. We'll see. I don't know. But as far as this matchup, I think it's going to be Undertaker picking up the win. Am I looking forward to it? Maybe. I am. But see, this is the problem that I have. Undertaker hasn't really shown me any good matchups. His whole feud with Kane, it wasn't good. The matches weren't good. And so, again, he's still working injured, allegedly. And so, Triple H... I'm not a big fan of his wrestling, although I think he's a good wrestler. I'm not the biggest fan ever. But Undertaker's going to pick up the win, and we'll see. This match should turn out pretty well. It's definitely not Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, that is a match that I would be looking forward to see, as I did last year, because Shawn Michaels is a great in-ring competitor. Triple H not up to the level of Shawn Michaels, but we'll see how it turns out. WWE Championship matchup, we had John Cena versus The Miz. Again, The Rock is hosting WrestleMania. I didn't even mention that yet. And we saw John Cena Attitude Adjustment Rock this past Monday night on Raw. This leads me to believe that The Miz will be retaining his championship at WrestleMania 27. A lot of people didn't think that would ever happen. WWE wouldn't have a pay-per-view with John Cena, a WrestleMania with John Cena and come out on top so they can say the champ is here. But I think it's going to happen. The Rock's going to cost John Cena his title. And, well, The Rock is going to cost John Cena a chance to be WWE champion. And that's how it's going to play out. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this matchup. I can't tell. I'm not a big fan of John Cena or The Miz, but I think they'll put on a pretty good matchup, and the added attraction of The Rock being there should make it for an interesting scenario to play out. And last matchup, I don't think it's going to be the main event, but it's SmackDown's main event. It's Edge versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is very interesting. This one could go a couple of ways. On the one hand, Edge is a champion, and he's a champion. On the other hand, Alberto Del Rio is up and coming, and it would be really nice for WWE to put the championship on Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania. That'd be huge for his career. On the third hand, if you have three hands, Christian is there. A lot of people thinking he could turn face or turn heel and cost Edge the championship. Possibility, but then he wouldn't be able to. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. But again, the championship can't change hands via disqualification. But I don't think WWE is gonna do that on WrestleMania. Do a disqualification. I'm gonna say that Edge picks up the win. I don't think Christian's gonna turn just yet. I think if anything. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Edge to retain the championship and Alberto to win later on, but I can easily see it going the other way. That's just how I see it. Again, this video was a little long because this is the first time that I'm looking at the whole card and like making the predictions. But this is the whole card, and I'm sorry for the shitty ass video. This was. Please, guys, I apologize. I'm sorry if you think it's shitty. I think it's shitty, but I don't know. What do you think? Anyway. Again, as I said, I'm not really looking forward to this WrestleMania too much, but I will definitely be watching it, and I'll definitely put out a review Sunday night if I get a chance to watch it. I don't think I'm ordering it, so if anybody knows the stream, just put it down there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me, guys, down below. I really want to know what match are you looking forward to the most? And are you looking forward to the WrestleMania? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to pay for it or not? Because I'm definitely interested to know. I want to know what you guys think. So tell me down there below. Love the comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs this video up. Subscribe to all those stuff in my underpants. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow with another video. If not, then I'll see you at WrestleMania. Peace out.